Yeah, so we've briefly gone through these 4 stages, and next, in terms of advanced technology, for example, you have chat mode and basic mode available here. It's available in the cursor and most IDEs, but the chat mode is truly excellent for brainstorming, AI discussions, and debugging. It's great for generating ideas and analyses without having to do any coding. Then, the basic mode is for tasks like writing code or generating components, essentially for general coding purposes. It's recommended to utilize the chat mode initially and then transition to the basic mode when you are actually ready to begin coding. So our plan is like using GPT-3 for planning and GPT-4 for coding. So, even when I carefully read through all the official prompts from places like lovable or OpenAI, I don't find anything drastically different or groundbreaking. However, by taking the time to go through them, I often pick up on subtle details and knowledge I wasn't aware of before, which definitely helps to enhance my overall understanding and improve my prompting abilities. But on the other hand, just because something new has been released, it doesn't mean you need to feel pressured or stressed if you don't immediately grasp every single aspect of it. So, studying is beneficial. However, it does not necessarily mean you have to completely discard all of your previously acquired knowledge in order to make progress. Therefore, just try to do things competently, and that should suffice.